This is a story my uncle used to tell us on Halloween as kids. He died last year, so I kinda thought I'd share it to celebrate his life. He used to travel a lot for business, back before I was born, and one night he was right outside Hong Kong and trying to catch a bus so that he could get back to his hotel after some sort of meeting. So he's standing there and waiting for a while, and then finally the bus comes and he gets on and he sits down. After the bus starts moving again, he notices that it's awfully empty. It was only around 8 p.m. or so, and usually the buses are more crowded than that. So he looks around and notices at the back of the bus that there's 3 men in, Qing dynasty robes, but he's like, whatever, it's probably just some sort of costume or something. A few stops later and this lady gets on, and she brushes by my uncle as she passes and sits further back on the bus. She looks just as puzzled as my uncle did, but then she abruptly gets up and accuses my uncle of stealing something out of her purse. Obviously he didn't, but they start arguing and she keeps demanding that he get off the bus and they sort the issue out. He finally caves and they get off at the next stop and she turns to him and says, "Those men didn't have legs." Now, that sounds kind of silly to freak out about, but in a lot of East Asian cultures, it's believed that ghosts don't have legs. At this point, both of them are freaking out, but there's not a whole lot they can do, so they find a payphone and call a taxi to get where they need to go. I'm not sure how true this part is, but apparently, a few days after that incident, the police found a bus near where they were, fallen into a ditch and burnt up. All 3 people on board, and the driver, had passed away in an accident. What's even creepier is that the gas tank was filled with blood.